Joe's tea trinkle tea tree.
I'm just gonna cut that part out, yeah.
Damn, bitch, the fuck? They fake. I'm back. Wow, it feels great to be back. Like, y'all, you don't even know the half of it. Like, you do not know, but it's okay. So today is gonna be the continuation of the little boot camp that I wanted to start, but in this, what am I gonna call it, episode? In this episode, yeah, because this is a TV series, you feel me? In this episode, we're gonna be talking about establishing a natural hair care regimen, basically. Because a lot of naturals, I feel like when I first started out, which was, 2011, yeah, 2011, it was really hard for me to understand and grasp what exactly I needed and why I even needed it. Like, I was like, white girls don't need these products. Like, these girls with straight hairs don't need these products. Like, I just want to be able to provide that sort of base, which, I mean, it's everywhere now, so it's like really easy for people to go and just type it up, but you can also just watch the video and it can be fine, you know? Today I'm gonna help you establish natural hair care routine and regimen and what you exactly should be doing. What you should be doing exactly so that you know how to properly care for your hair. So no one's regimen is completely alike, and no one's is ever really gonna be, because it's really down to lifestyle and preference and different hair types, and not everyone doesn't really have all those three in common. However, a regimen is pretty much a guide that's gonna make it easier for you and for your natural hair and how you're gonna be able to manage it. In this video, I'm gonna give you kind of like a sample guide or a sample routine and regimen that you can kind of follow. It doesn't really mean that you have to stick by it, or this is exactly what you should have in every routine or how you should do it, but it's basically going to provide you kind of with a framework to start. The first one is Prepoo. Prepoo is essentially a treatment you do to your hair anywhere from like 30 minutes to like a complete 24 hours prior to when you start shampooing your hair. So Prepoo is like before you shampoo, like pre-shampoo, like Prepoo. So what it basically does is it helps you retain moisture and detangle your hair. A Prepoo can be an array of different things. It can be anywhere from a blend of your favorite oils to a store-bought Prepoo mask, or personally, I like to use coconut oil and avocado oil when I have the time to Prepoo, or when I remember to even Prepoo beforehand. But it really does help me keep my hair moisturized, because my hair tends to be a little bit more dry. Like, anybody I feel who has type 4 hair tends to have even more dry. Anybody with type 4 hair tends to have drier hair than other naturals, so I feel like it's essential for us to try and do anything to help alleviate the dryness. So for me personally, I do like to Prepoo when I can, when time allows for me to do so. Next one is to shampoo. If you don't shampoo your hair, we gotta talk. Like, let's discuss. I need to understand why you don't shampoo your hair, because that's a little nasty, you feel me? So you obviously want to shampoo your hair, period. Like, periods with a T at the end, capital T, period. It's more of an essential. I don't know anyone who doesn't not shampoo their hair or cleanse their hair any type of way. You know, it doesn't have to be a specific like shampoo, but it can be a sort of cleansing. Like, you need to cleanse your hair, you need to clarify it, you need to do it, you just have to do it. Don't question me. Okay, boom. For curly haired naturals, because of the shape of our hair naturally, it's curly, you know, the dirt and the oils don't travel down the shaft of our hair as it would for someone with wavy or straight hair or any like looser textured hair. It kind of just stays more at the roots. So when you shampoo or when you cleanse your hair, you essentially want to mainly focus at the roots. You're doing this at the roots because the ends of your hair are the driest and the oldest part of your hair, so you want to try to do anything in your power to like not make it even more dry. So you want to retain that length and you want to make sure you keep it moisturized. So you want to shampoo the roots of your hair and then just let the water. My main thing for me when I'm looking for shampoos is that I want to look for anything that's sulfate free. My favorite shampoos are the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil one, and the one that was in my curly hair routine video. I'll put it somewhere up here so you guys can see that, but I forget. It's the brown bottle or like the orangey bottle. I'll place it somewhere here. It really depends on your lifestyle and how often you choose to shampoo your hair. So some people like to wash their hair every other day, or once a week, every 2 weeks, month. So it's really just dependent on how often you get product buildup. First of all, you just want to make sure that you're not constantly stripping your hair of its natural oils. And that leads me to my next one, co-washing. So co-washing is essentially washing your hair, but with conditioner. Like by now, I feel like everyone's kind of heard of co-washing, so I shouldn't have to explain it, but I will anyway. It lets you lift the dirt and oils off your hair without completely stripping it like a shampoo would. So it's kind of lifting all that dirt and letting it rinse up, but it's still doing a process of conditioning and moisturizing that shampoo doesn't do. However, if you do it too often, like co-wash too often without shampooing, can't really replace co-washing for shampooing, because eventually you're gonna build up. If you want to co-wash, it's something you don't have to do. You don't have to do it at all, but you can go out and buy a co-wash product, or you can simply use like your everyday conditioner as something to co-wash with. Both have the same idea, but eventually, again, you're gonna have to wash your hair. It's just something in between washes where you want to get your hair completely wet without stripping it. And how often you co-wash your hair is completely up to you. Like if you want to do it every day, sis, do it every day. If you want to do it like once a week, every 2 weeks, do it how you want to do it. Live your life. We're gonna move on to the next one, conditioner. I typically see conditioning as a way to bring back the moisture and kind of just keep that balance between strength and moisture. Plus it helps me detangle, but it's totally up to you how you want to choose to condition your hair. Some people choose to condition their hair after they shampoo. Some people do it before, like use it as a detangling process and then go in and shampoo, and then sometimes maybe they condition again. You know, do what works for you. Like this regimen thing, this whole routine, it's a sample and it's a framework, but it's definitely just gives you kind of like a guideline. You definitely can waver off from it and do what your hair wants or what's easier for you or what your hair likes. My ride or die, my handy dandy, she will never fail me. Like she never does. Like I try and go and buy a new product, but then it just, nobody does it like my main chick. I have side B's, but nobody does it like my main chick, and that is Hello Hydration Herbal Essences. The next one is deep conditioning. If y'all ain't deep conditioning by now, like what year is it? It's about to be 2019, like in a month or so. If y'all not deep conditioning by now, what are you doing? Deep conditioning is definitely a treatment that you do to your hair that helps retain moisture and repairs the hair. It definitely plays a major role in helping to retain the length of your hair and keep that balance of moisture so that you grow like long, healthy hair. Mostly healthy hair. Don't really care about length, but healthy hair. That's the main goal, guys. If you always want to deep condition your hair on wash days, I feel like that if anything, it's most important to deep condition your hair on wash days. Like you can kind of get away with it, but you'll probably feel the repercussions of it when your hair is dry the next time. You'll probably be like, why didn't I just deep condition my hair? But anyway, if your hair is more prone to damage or it's typically dry, like you should probably deep condition your hair. I would say anywhere from weekly to every 2 weeks, and just get a feel for what's more manageable for you. What's more manageable for your lifestyle? Can you fit in deep conditioning your hair every week or every 2 weeks, or is it something that like you deep condition once or every 2 weeks, and then you just try and maintain some type of moisture every couple of days by just spritzing your hair with water and sealing it, or something like that. You'll probably just find a way to balance out the two. A good rule of thumb is definitely to deep condition your hair anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. I feel like 30 minutes is a good time to kind of just cut it off. An hour is doing a lot unless you just want to pamper yourself all day. That's cool too, but definitely 30 minutes with some heat. An hour maybe without heat, but that's something that I typically do. My favorite deep conditioner right now is the Shea Moisture High Porosity one. Again, if you want to see how I do it and how I use my deep conditioner, because a different technique is going to be different than how you apply it. It's going to be in my curly hair routine somewhere in this, what do you call those things? Cards. Click on the little white thing that pops up. Yeah, she gonna be right there. Click on her. It'll show you how I use my deep conditioner. I definitely have a list of new products that I want to try, but if you guys have some recommendations, please down below comment some, because I'm about to go out and buy some, and I'll see. Maybe I might do a video on some favorites, maybe some like recommendations or some reviews or something like that.
I'm starting to ramble, I think.